Hey there future RNs! For today's video, pag-uusapan naman natin guys on how to prepare insulin, the step-by-step process. Hi everyone! If you're new here, my name is Nurse Resty. Ang mission ko dito is to help student nurses pass the nursing licensure exam. Welcome ka dito. Okay, let's jump into the video. Just a quick disclaimer guys, this video is for educational purposes only. Every hospital has its own policies and procedures. Follow the doctor's orders of the hospital where you work. I hope klaro tayo dun ha. Anyway, let's start guys. Ang pinakamahalagang tanong sa board exam, pwede ba nating i-mix yung two types of insulin? The quickest answer is yes, as ordered by the physician. Usually, ang insulin na kinocombine is a combination of a slow-acting insulin and a fast-acting insulin. Tandaan yan guys. So there are two types of insulin. We have the clear insulin and the cloudy insulin. As you can tell in the picture guys, clear and cloudy yung itsura ng liquid na sa loob ng bottle. Yung mga clear insulin guys, clear insulins are usually fast-acting insulin and short-acting insulin. Yung other name ng short-acting insulin is regular insulin. Meanwhile, ang mga cloudy insulin naman guys, these are intermediate-acting insulin and the long-acting insulin. I hope we're clear on that. So in our step-by-step preparation guys for insulin, i-divide natin siya into two parts. We have the opening of the bottle and the using of the syringe. So kuya, bakit natin gagawin to? Bakit isa-separate pa natin? Eh di ba dapat simple lang naman yan? Baka kasi itanong sa board exam yung step-by-step process. Ang importante, alam na natin yung principles. To open the bottle guys, we must follow these steps. Una, we should wash our hands with soap and water. Dry our hands well. Wear gloves, clean gloves. Check the insulin bottle label. Make sure na hindi siya expired. Check for clumps inside the insulin bottle. At kapag may makita tayong clumps guys, if clumps are present, we discard it. Itatapon agad natin ito and find a new one. Okay? If yung order ni doctor is NPH, non-protamine hagidorn, roll the insulin between your hands to mix. You have to roll between your hands. Do not shake because shaking can cause clumps. Clumps is just a fancy way of saying air bubbles. So kung i-shake pala natin yung bottle, nagkakos siya ng bubbles or ng mga air bubbles or clumps. So bawal natin i-shake, let's just roll. For clear insulin naman, no need to roll or shake kasi nga clear na siya. Tandaan guys, ang NPH, non-protamine hagidorn, is an example of intermediate-acting insulin. And as we discussed earlier, intermediate-acting insulin and slow-acting insulin are cloudy insulin. So si NPH, cloudy insulin. You roll to remove clumps, air bubbles, sa loob ng mga cloudy insulin. Also, ang rationale behind, it also warms the insulin, especially if galing siya sa refrigerator. That's why we roll sa palms natin. To open the bottle, guys, we have to remove the plastic cover. Kasi minsan, may mga plastic cover pa yan. Tapos, wipe the rubber top of the bottle with an alcohol wipe. Then, let it dry. Let's proceed to the part 2. Using of syringe. When using the syringe, guys, we have to know first the dose of insulin na kailangan nating gagamitin. Take the cap off the needle. Do not touch the needle. Keep it sterile. Pull the syringe's plunger back to put as much air in the syringe as ordered dose. So, kailangan pala natin magpasok ng hangin based sa dose na kailangan ng doctor. Ng order ni doctor. Na kailangan ng patient. For example, guys, the doctor ordered 3 units of insulin. So, kung idodraw natin yung air, dapat 3 units of air lang din. Gets ba? I hope klaro siya guys. Tapos, ilalagay na natin yung syringe sa insulin bottle. So, after na natin mag-draw ng air, 3 units of air, ilalagay na natin siya sa insulin bottle. So, the next thing we do is, we put the needle into and through the rubber top of the insulin bottle. Remember, di ba may rubber top yan sa taas? Isasaksak natin doon. Push the plunger so the air goes into the bottle. Maglalagay tayo ng air first. Pag nalagay na natin yung air, we turn the bottle upside down. keeping the needle in the bottle lamang. No? I-upside down lang natin siya. And then, what we do next is, we pull back the plunger to get the right dose of insulin into the syringe. So kanina, 3 cc of air, 3 units of air, tapos magdodraw tayo ng 3 units of insulin din. Tapos pag nandun na yung insulin, 3 units na siya sa syringe, we should check for air bubbles first. Kung meron man siyang mga air bubbles, guys, let them float at the top and push them back into the insulin bottle. Then pull back to get the right dose, no? So minsan pinipitik natin, aakyat yung air bubbles, tapos manonotice natin, parang lumiit yung insulin, no? So, nagiging 2 units na lang. So, pag nabalik na yung air doon, magwi-withdraw lang tayo ng 3. Dapat mapuno talaga yung syringe. So, dapat, kung 3 units yung order, dapat 3 units lang. Walang sobra at walang kulang. As we discussed earlier, pwede tayong mag-mix ng types of insulin. Usually, slow-acting insulin and fast-acting insulin. Guys, when mixing insulin, just remember these 2 rules. Kapag mag-i-inject na tayo ng air, sino yung bottle na uunahin nating injekan? Cloudy to clear. Okay? Malinaw? When injecting air, cloudy muna na bottle, then clear. Kapag kukuha na ng insulin, drawing the insulin from the bottle, sino yung mauuna? Si clear to cloudy. Ito yung explanation. When drawing insulin naman, guys, from the bottle, magsisimula siya from clear to cloudy. Okay? Uulitin. When injecting air, cloudy to clear. Pag kukuha na ng insulin, from clear to cloudy. Let's have a scenario. The doctor ordered 6 units of Humulin R insulin and 10 units of non-protamine Hagidorn. Before tayo guys mag-solve ng problem, we have to lay it down para klaro yung vision natin. So, ili-layout natin siya. So, 6 units of Humulin R and 10 units of non-protamine Hagidorn. Okay. So, alamin muna natin ano yung Humulin R na to and non-protamine Hagidorn. So, 6 units of Humulin R. R is a regular insulin, is also known as short-acting insulin, di ba? So, it's a clear insulin. So, Humulin R, 6 units, clear insulin yan. Next, 10 units of NPH, non-protamine Hagidorn. Ang non-protamine Hagidorn is an example of intermediate-acting insulin. So, cloudy to. So, gets na, no? Meron ka ng Humulin R, clear, NPH, cloudy. Yon, gets na. So, ilan lahat? 6 units Humulin R, 10 units NPH. A total of 16 units. So, kailangan ko ng 16 units of insulin together. Okay, mag-i-inject na ako ng air. Ano nga ulit yung rule? Injecting air, cloudy to clear. Drawing insulin, kukuha na ng insulin, withdrawing insulin, clear to cloudy. Okay, dito na. So, 6 units of Humulin R, then 10 units of NPH. So, injecting air muna tayo. So, when injecting air, cloudy to clear. Okay. So, maglalagay muna ako ng hangin sa cloudy insulin. So, first, maglalagay ako ng hangin sa cloudy insulin. Tuk, NPH. Ilan yung air na ilalagay ko, kuya? Nandito pala, 10 units. Kasi 10 units yung doctor's order. So, 10 units of air din yung ilalagay ko. So, sa cloudy insulin, mag-i-inject ako ng air. Next, huhugutin ko na yung syringe from cloudy insulin na bottle, ita-transfer ko sa clear. Mag-i-inject naman ako doon ng ilang units naman na air. 6 units of air. Kasi 6 units ang order ng Humulin R. So, from clear, maglalagay ako ng hangin 6 unit. Tuk! Yun. So, pag-inject ko doon ng air sa clear, hindi ko natatanggalin, di ba? If-flip ko na lang yung bottle at magwi-withdraw ako doon ng 6 units of Humulin R. Di ba? Gets sir guys? Di ba? Second bottle tayo nag-inject ng air na clear. So, yung clear na bottle na yon, imbes na kukunin pa natin yung syringe doon, if-flip na lang natin siya at kukuha tayo ng 6 units. Di ba? Kasi withdrawing, clear to cloudy. Clear insulin first before cloudy. Diba? So, yun. Na-flip ko na. Draw 6 units. Tanggalin sa bottle. Transfer ako ulit sa cloudy. Inject. Kuha ako ng 10 units of NPH. So, ang tanong, kuya, bakit tayo sa injecting air, cloudy to clear, sa withdrawing, clear to cloudy, ano yung rationale doon? Simple lang guys. We draw from clear insulin first kasi ayaw natin na madumihan yung clear insulin. That's the rationale. To prevent the contamination of the clear insulin. We withdraw tayo from clear first before kay NPH. And that's it guys. I hope klaro yung explanation ko sa step-by-step process of insulin preparation. Thank you so much for being here, nurses. I hope may natutunan ka today, nurse. And excited na ako na maging registered nurse ka this 2024. See you in my next videos.